Hello iChurchers and welcome to another tutorial. My name's Dan Morrell and I'm a Media for Ministry consultant working with iChurch at the moment. And in this tutorial we're going to be looking at editing and creating posts. Now this tutorial hopefully won't be too long because the principles of editing a post are exactly the same as editing a page. So if you're wanting to look at how to edit the ins and outs of a post, then please have a look at the other tutorials. There's two parts to editing a page, and there is also a tutorial on rectifying any mistakes that you might have made whilst you're editing a page. So please look at those tutorials first before you have a look at this one. So what is a post and why is it different from a page? Well, WordPress originally was built as a blogging piece of software that people used to write blogs. And over time, it's developed to become a lot more than that, as you can see, because we are using WordPress. That's the software that our website uses to be edited. So we can use a combination of pages and posts. Each iChurch website will be different based on how you have either asked for it to be set up or how we've suggested it to be set up. And posts are a good way of giving people fresh information and fresh content for them to keep an eye on. And usually that's in the form of latest news and any updates from the church. Pages tend to be used for more static pieces of information, so information that's not going to change, for example, contact details and things like that, because the way that pages are displayed is usually a bit different from the way posts are displayed. So there are two places in the case of this tutorial website, tutorial1urc.org.uk. There are two places that our news pieces, our posts, are displayed. There's the home page. So when we visit the home page and scroll to the bottom, we can see that we have the images of our latest three posts. You'll see these are just generic pieces, and we're encouraging you to make some lovely, sexy titles to attract people in to what's going on. And then we also have the main bulk of our posts on our news section, the latest news section. So here are the first three again that we saw on the home page, and then here are the rest. There are various display options. You can either have them displayed in a grid or a little bit more expanded so that they go across the whole page and that you have to scroll down to go to each one. There are various options and you can just have a play about with how those are displayed. And we'll hopefully go through that in a later tutorial, or you can simply contact the iChurch team. But we're going to look at actually creating a post and see the effect that it has on how it's displayed as well. So to edit our posts and create a post, we're going to go into the back end of our website again. So we'll just go to the dashboard. Because we're already logged in, we had that black bar across the top, but you might need to log into your website again. And you can do that by looking at the first tutorial video from iChurch. So we looked at pages in previous tutorials, and this is here on the left-hand side. Posts is in a very similar place, just here. So we can click on posts to view them all. And you'll see we've got all our posts down here. So, and they are displayed in a very similar way to pages. So again, we've got the filters across the top here of which of the 30 posts we would like to display. I'm just going to display the 18 published ones because they're the ones that will actually appear on our website. So we can view our posts here by clicking on them or clicking edit, or we can click quick edit and we can make changes to it in a similar way that we would using the quick edit tool in our pages editing. We can also use the same functions of the status here, either pending review or draft. We can also still make posts password protected or private as well. We also have categories. Now, categories may be a useful function for you to help break up your posts into particular categories. Some iChurch sites will be so structured that different categories will send posts to a different part of the website. But mainly categories are just used for your own and visitors' own personal benefit to see the themes of what is being posted. So usually you might just want to tick the news category. But you can change categories, and we'll look at that very shortly, as well as being able to change them here in the quick edit section. So I'm going to click on I'm going to actually create a new post first, and then we can go through the process of editing and publishing a post. So in the same way with a page, I'm going to click Add New. And you'll see I'm presented with exactly the same setup as creating a page. So I'm not going to go through the process of editing a post specifically, because it's exactly the same as a page. But the main thing you want to be looking at that's slightly different from a page, is adding what's called a featured image. Now, a featured image, if I just visit back to the home page, these are our featured images. These are the things that we're going to see first. So I want to make sure that my featured image is a worthwhile one. It's one that people are going to see. Hopefully, within my media library, I will have something that will help demonstrate that, so that I'm not too much of a hypocrite. But let's say, for example, that one of our church members got married last week. So we could set that as a featured image, for example. And I'm going to use a very generic title. Please don't use something like this because it's not very appealing. Just think of something more exciting instead. When I'm ready and my post is all ready to go, I'm going to click Publish. Are you ready to publish? Yes, I am. So my post has now been published, and I can view the post on its own if I right-clicked here and opened it in a new tab. So here's my post, my featured image at the top, and then this is where the rest of the text would be if I put anything else into my post. To see how that affects the display on the website, I'm going to press refresh here, and you'll see here it is. It's popped up on the first part of the post display, and then if I went on to latest news, here it is as well. So you'll see this display is just showing a little snippet of what's going on. We can read more by clicking here. So that is the principle of creating and editing a post. Again, as always, you can, and I'll just go back here, you can edit posts by clicking on them or clicking edit. You can also delete posts by clicking the bin button. And if you do accidentally bin one, which I'll just do here, then you'll see a new filter has popped up here, and we've got the bin. So if we want to make sure if we accidentally got rid of it, then we can click restore, and that will send it back into our published pages. There it is. And if we bin something deliberately, and then we just occasionally wanted to empty our bin just to clean it up, then we would click here, the delete permanently button. I'm obviously not going to do that at the moment. We're now going to look at categories, and you can create more categories if you want by clicking categories here and then adding a new one. As I said, it's up to you, and we may have had a chat when handing over your iChurch site about how you might want to use categories. You can also select multiple ones when you're creating your post, and as I said, you can retrospectively change them as well. But when I'm editing my post, my categories will be over on the right hand side. Here they are. I'll just wait for that to finish loading up. And here they are, so I can tick as many as I want. Ironically, there is a category called uncategorized, which I always find very bizarre. But that's how you might want to think about using categories. As always with editing either a post or a page, when we make changes to a post, which you can do retrospectively, then don't forget to click update at the end of the changes you're making. That's the end of this tutorial on posts. If you would like to find out more information about posts, or you would like to speak to one of the iChurch team, then email ichurch@urc.org.uk. But stay tuned for some more tutorials which will be coming soon.